set, go.
Okay, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here at the Network Breakfast. Once again, we're going to tackle another subject. We'll talk it over, we'll ask questions, and maybe we'll have a bunch of answers for you. And this is about home warranty. Yes or no? Should you get it? I've been dealing with this now for a month or two, and I thought I would share it with the group. And speaking of the group, I'm going to give each of our contestants a minute or so to say good morning, and then we'll get started, okay? All right, so we're going to say good morning to Trina Gigax. Good morning.
I'm up first. Wow. My name's Trina Gigax. I'm a freelance copy editor. I work with writing of all kinds, whether a marketing person has it, and copy that is clear and concise and easy to read is really the most effective for you to keep that person reading and therefore then act upon whatever it is your goods or services are. My company's Fresh Eyes Reading, Trina Gigax. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Trina. Thanks for being here. And now we're going to say good morning to Chris Walters. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Chris Walters with See-Through Windows. I provide vinyl replacement windows and patio doors and glass block. At this time, it's starting to get a little busier than what it was, and it was really busy. So if you've got any projects coming up, please call me and I'll help you with them. I just talked to Ari the other day. I got him a roofer, so I can help you with other stuff. I have a lot of contacts. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for helping us all out, too. And now we'd like to say good morning to Lee Jackson. Good morning, Lee. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, everybody. As Tom said, my name is Lee Jackson. Currently, I am working at Jackson Consulting Services, but I am in transition. I'm looking for a full-time position that will leverage my leadership experience in the healthcare space and my network connections. I have a lot of them to help the senior service industry. Recently I've been working for a home care company, doing some work with a home care company, helping them diversify, broaden their opportunities, better position themselves for success, both in this COVID environment and in the future non-COVID environment as we're heading toward, hopefully quickly. I'm looking to meet with owners, executive teams, leadership of senior service organizations, anybody that serves those leaders. I'm looking to talk to about ideas that might help grow their business, help develop their business and make it more efficiently run. Anything that anybody has to move me in that direction would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Lee. Thanks for being here. Next, we'd like to say good morning to Jeff Hexter. Good morning, Jeff. How are you?
I am great, Tom. Thanks
Good.
for asking. I'm Jeff Hexter with Always Keep Computing. I work with professionals who are working from their homes that suffer from weird Wi-Fi problems and printers that aren't printing and the other technical issues that they need help with. And one of the things that I do is every Wednesday from 9 to 11, I grab a table at Jack's Deli over at Cedar and Green Roads, and I answer computer questions for whoever joins me for breakfast. So if you know somebody that's stuck with a computer problem and don't know who to ask, send them to Jack's on Wednesday morning. I'll help them out for free. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, Jeff. And thanks for helping people at Jack's Deli Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. That's wonderful that you do that. And now we'd like to say good morning to Mike Bentley. Good morning, Mike. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for inviting me. Good to be here. I'm Mike Bentley from the Brooks and Stafford Company, and I am an independent insurance agent. And I can assist you in reviewing your coverages and to review your options as far as insuring appliances, electrical equipment, to see if a home warranty is your best option for ensuring your high-valued electrical appliances and equipment. Mike Bentley from the Brooks and Stafford Company.
Great. Thank you, Mike. And thank you all for being here. Now I'm going to share my screen and we're going to move on with our discussion, our topic for today, the presentation, and that is home warranty, yes, no. And I've been looking into it now for a few months. And I went to Consumer Reports because they seem to like go right down the middle, and if it's good they like it, if it's not, being that They never take any money from anyone, and they exist on donations, things like that. So I went to them to get my subject material for the past month or so, and to see whether I should buy a home warranty, yes or no. And the initial reaction from Consumer Reports was they're probably leaning against not getting a home warranty. And even though they've looked up Better Business Bureau for each of the top 9 or 10 companies, some that are currently advertising on TV that this is, you have to get this in order to exist, and they might have good ratings at Better Business Bureau, but Consumer Reports leans against not getting them. So we go into this presentation with that. But having said that, they also say, well, if you're going to do that, then you're going to need to ask yourself a few things. And that's where this comes in. And I'm going to share my screen and put up this little PowerPoint. And it says right there, home warranty, yes or no. And let's see what the first thing says. Click on here. Okay. Back in September of 2014, why you should avoid home warranty choices. Even the best service contracts typically aren't worth the cost. Put your money in the bank instead. That's what they were saying back then. Published in 2014. And you'll see that I've recognized that this is from Consumer Reports, and on the left it says home warranty, yes or no. That's my presentation. So be that as it may, but if you're sure this is what you want, then follow the next Consumer Reports guideline. What to know about buying a home warranty. Ask yourself these 5 questions before purchasing one of these plans. And this is from May 24th of 2019, and their updates have maintained these same 5 questions. And so we'll start off with those. Okay. Buying a home is usually an expensive proposition. The median price of a home in the U.S. is now $226,800, which is up 6.1% over last year, according to Zillow. A lot of us look up their houses and your neighbors' houses on Zillow to see what everything's worth. As you consider how to protect your investment, don't be tempted by television and online ads pitching home warranties, which promise to protect against calamities not covered by traditional homeowners insurance policies. These warranties are actually service contracts that guarantee to pay the cost of repair or replacement if covered items such as appliance, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning systems stop working. 5 questions to ask about coverage. Before you buy a home warranty, consider how comfortable you are with the answers to these 5 queries. Do I already have protection? As someone mentioned earlier, they bought a house, but that was in the 80s. But as noted above, new home appliances may already be covered if your house is new enough. Even if your appliances aren't new, they may still be under warranty if you made the purchase with a credit card. That's because some credit cards extend warranty length. Consumer lawyer Ed Dworsky says, for example, many American Express cards add up to 24 months of coverage to a manufacturer's warranty of 2 to 5 years on items you purchase with it. So you may not need one of these. You may still be within that window. How much will this warranty cost? The answer depends on the kind of plan you buy and the provider you choose. You can generally purchase one of 3 kinds of home warranty: a plan for a particular appliance, a plan for all your appliances, or a plan for your appliances and your plumbing and your electrical systems. Prices may also vary depending on where you live. The American Home Shield website, for example, says a plan that covers most major appliances runs about $480 annually for a home in central Ohio. One that also includes the home's electrical and plumbing systems costs close to $600. By contrast, a homeowner in Westchester, New York might pay $900 to cover major appliances and $1,020 to include electrical and plumbing. In addition to the cost of the plan, there are probably going to be additional expenses. If you have a problem with an appliance or system, even one that's covered, you'll have to make a co-payment when the contractor comes in to do the work. Those fees range from $60 to $125, depending on the work that needs to be done, according to the plans we, Consumer Reports, examined. Am I clear about what the warranty covers? HUT says that most of the complaints that the BBB receives about home warranties stem from the fact that consumers don't understand the coverage their plans provide. The takeaway from that is be sure to read the terms and conditions carefully. When we examined home warranty plans, we found that some policies will cover your refrigerator, but not the ice maker that comes with it. Other policies may cover your hot water heater, but not the water tank itself.
What?
How could that be? Sometimes, if your appliance breaks under certain circumstances, it won't be covered. An oven, for instance, may not be covered if it stops working while in self-clean mode, or it's damaged by a power surge, according to the plans Consumer Reports looked at. How you care for your appliances may also matter. If you fail to perform routine maintenance, or if the appliance wasn't properly installed, the home warranty provider could argue that it can refuse to pay for repairs.
How many of you drain your hot water heater?
Only when it leaks.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Well, I'm just giving this as an example because in the manuals for most hot water heaters, there's instructions for you to flush your heater on some sort of timetable every year, every 3 years. And with a home warranty, there could be the language that if you have not maintained proper maintenance, your policy won't cover the hot water heater. So that's just an example of what Tom is referring to, where some of the language of these warranty contracts is you must maintain proper upkeep. And if you had a hot water heater going out and it's 8 years old and you've never drained it, they'll say the policy, the contract is void.
Mm-hmm.
That's just an example. Sorry,
Right.
Tom.
No, that's fine. I appreciate it, Mike. That covers this last paragraph. If you fail to perform routine maintenance, or if an appliance wasn't properly installed, the home warranty provider could argue that it can refuse to pay for repairs. There also could be a pre-existing condition, even if it wasn't evident to you when you bought the home warranty. That allows the provider to deny coverage of the item. Will this plan repair or replace a broken item? Most home warranties explain that if a repair is considered too expensive, the provider might offer to replace the broken item instead. But in a situation like this, the home warranty company may give you only the depreciated value, requiring you to pay the difference out of pocket to get the same model you had before. So you need to understand these things before you jump into buying a warranty, whatever level. Here's number 5. Are the limits on how much this plan will pay out? There are limits, but they depend on the kind of plan you purchase and the provider. Over a 12-month membership term, the plan from America's First Choice Home Club, for example, pays up to $2,000 to access, diagnose, repair, or replace each covered item. So you know that's where their limit's going to be. So if you have a furnace with a air conditioner that goes bad at once and it's $8,000, it's probably not going to cover that, or you'll have to pony up some of the rest of the 2,000 that they come up with. So before I move on to the last thing here, this is the last of the 5. I want to read part of this same presentation was the limitations of home warranties. Having a home warranty may provide you with some peace of mind, but you should realize that providers of these plans built in wiggle room that could make it easier for them to deny payouts. As a result, consumers often complain to the Better Business Bureau about home warranties because they didn't get the benefits they expected, according to Catherine Hutt, a spokesman for the Bureau that this presentation mentioned earlier. A possible alternative to buying one of these plans is to self-insure. Consumer Reports has long recommended that consumers put the money they would otherwise spend on a home warranty or a service contract into a savings account dedicated to product repair and replacement. Or you could stash additional money for those costs in your general emergency fund. Either way, you won't risk paying for a plan that may not provide the coverage you expect. If you're thinking of buying a home warranty, your first step should be to evaluate whether it covers what you want it to. There are plenty of limitations. These plans generally don't cover non-mechanical items such as windows or the structure of your home, for instance. Also, keep in mind that if you're purchasing a new home, the items inside are probably still covered by the manufacturer's warranty and the builder's warranty, says Edgar Dworsky, a consumer lawyer who runs the website Consumer World. You may have more reason to consider a home warranty if the home and the appliances are older. So, we move on. Here are some choices that were given by a website called House Method, and they consider themselves the #1 most trusted home warranty reviews website. So we'll certainly believe it because it's on the internet, so it must be true. So these are what they picked. They actually had probably 12, and I picked the first 6. I don't think we need to drill down any further than that. And we can see some of their, this is a screen capture so that these aren't clickable, but you can see the phone numbers and things. For some of the, I'm going to give you the top 6 that they pick for home warranties. Now, some other, I want to mention that some other ratings websites put American Home Shield on the top. They're the ones that are advertising the most right now, the past few months on American TV, American Home Shield. And you'll see that in the top 3, Better Business Bureau usually takes one company and will give them their #1 rating. And the top 3 here don't have Better Business Bureau's top rating. So I'm not sure if House Method is actually the #1 most trusted home warranty reviews website or not. But be that as it may, the listings are this: Choice Home Warranty. And you can see part of what they wrote about is they have a President's Day sale, which was a few weeks ago. They're still running it, which is $50 off plus 1 month free of their normal rates, which I didn't drill down far enough to get those numbers. But if it's worth it for you to check into, then their rating was 9.9 and totally 5 stars. So you could see that they had a President's Day sale. You could see their bullet points to include does not deny coverage based on age of systems or appliances. And they have reliable and fast local technicians, and the claims hotline is open 24/7. And they have deals, and you click on that and you'll go to where Choice Home Warranty has deals, and they're almost a total 5 out of 5. And the one that was listed as #1 in every other website except this one was American Home Shield. And they'll take $100 off the total warranty plan. And they have over $2 billion paid out in claims in the past 5 years. And I just copied that last night. So this is all current information. Professional Network, they have 15,000 contractors, and they actually are proud to say they have 1.8 million members, and they have 45 years of being in business. So all the other websites put American Home Shield at the top, but this website didn't. That's why I used it. So let's look at the next one. Select Home Warranty. March Madness sale, if you're into college basketball. They're going to give you $150 off and 2 months free and a free roof coverage, $99 vest. So they'll warranty your roof added to your yearly plan, which is normally $99. Additional coverage options for roof leaks and septic systems. Plan options for both appliance and system coverage. So you'll add all of those things up and you'll get a number. There's a phone number there you can call and ask them how much that would be. And of course, once again, they have 24/7 support and workmanship guarantee. So you're happy with the work they do. So it all sounds really good. Let's look at the 4 through 6. I only did 6. So look who's there at number 4. Yes, our old friend Amazon. It's the Amazon. So they have a flash sale. Oh boy, $100 off and 1 month free, and 3 plan options with optional add-ons. And they have a network of more than 10,000 licensed and insured technicians, and the Better Business Bureau accredited with an A+ rating. They probably got a darn nice contribution too, because we know Amazon has money. So Amazon Home Warranty, not quite 5 out of 5 stars. Their rating was 8.8. Next is Liberty Home Guard, $200 off, free roof leak coverage, and 2 months free, and starting at $1 a day with no commitment. And you'll see that the BBB's #1 home warranty company in the USA is Liberty Home Guard. So those of you that believe in the Better Business Bureau, you're probably going to want to go with this one, even though it's number 5 on House Method's list. And
What does with no commitment mean?
you probably don't have to sign a contract or pay yearly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so number 6 out of House Method is Cinch Home Services. And they have something the other ones didn't mention. Besides having $100 off complete home plan if you pay annually, you get a 180-day workmanship guarantee. So you're happy with the workmanship for 180 days, or something will happen. It's probably written in there in the fine print what'll happen. And they have the Better Business Bureau accredited with 40 years of experience. So that they're not actually saying what their rating is, but at least they've been accredited at the Better Business Bureau for 40 years, which is pretty amazing. So there's things to consider. And if you like, you could do a screen capture, or if you want, I could send these panels to each of you. If you want to check into these, the phone numbers are right there, and you can ask each of them. If you're a proponent of Amazon, if you already buy from them, you get your items, all your spices and your meats and your toiletries delivered the next day. Couldn't be easier. So you may want to use them for your home warranty. So there you are. And that's about the extent of what I have found out about home warranty, yes or no. You heard the reservations that Consumer Reports has, and yet they didn't list the companies, but they gave the questions that would allow you to sift through at least these 6. There's probably 6 more on the House Method website. They went, I think, up to about 12 suggested companies and for home warranty.
Well, But when you're done, Tom, I can sort of take over our discussion here, if you don't
Oh.
mind.
Not only don't I mind, I appreciate it. Is there any way
Okay.
you'd like me to go with
Have
the panel?
any of you ever purchased a home warranty?
No,
Okay, so Jeff has. Jeff, did you ever use it for anything?
I don't think we ended up using it and then we let it expire.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
when we bought a
my
house.
son, yeah. I would say, based on my professional opinion, a home warranty is most valuable if you're looking to sell in the near future your older home. Because regardless as to which of these companies you might choose to go with, there's this sort of peace of mind that a buyer has looking at your property, and they look and they say, well, the water heater's 7 years old, the air conditioning unit's 10 years old, the furnace is 12 years old. I'm going to have this expense if it goes out. And in the offering of your home, it says a 1-year home warranty. And they think, wow, I really don't have to worry about that. It's a great selling tool to your property because people are not actually looking at the warranty, going through, reading the limitations, the exclusions. They just know they have a home warranty. So when would I purchase a home warranty? If I was considering in the near future selling my home. And most of the home warranties, I believe, are transferable. So my son, back when he bought his first home about 10, 12 years ago, there was a home warranty that came with the home, which he was thrilled. But he had a leaky hot water heater. And so he found that with the home warranty that he had to pay the copay. I don't know what it was. As Tom had mentioned, it could be 60 to 125. Let's say it was $100. So, oh, and by the way, most home warranties also have a preferred, much like insurance, there may be a preferred list of contractors that are going to accept their fee schedule. It's just like you could have a health insurance plan that might be a PPO. You've got preferred providers. You know, if you go to that provider, you're going to pay X amount and everything is said and done. But if you go outside of the preferred provider network, you're going to pay your amount, but you're probably going to be balance billed the difference. Some of the home warranty plans also have preferred contractors or contracted contractors in their program. So my son had this person come out, work on the water heater, and then the water heater was still giving difficulty. So the person came out again, he had to pay another copay. And I told my son, well, if it's under warranty, just get a new water heater. But that particular home warranty plan stipulated that if it was repairable, it would not cover a new item. So if the contractor that comes out to do the repair work feels that the unit could be repaired with some additional work and new parts, you're not going to get a brand new item. So that's my only family experience with a home warranty. So what you have to look for, what you have to consider, first of all, is read the limitations and exclusions. Now, yesterday, when I saw the subject matter, I went to one of the 6 unnamed companies that were put up here. And let me ask you, what is the most concerning item as far as an expense in your home to repair? What would it be, probably? Jeff?
My roof.
Your roof. Some of them you have to purchase separate coverages, and some of these plans will not cover your roof. Now, your roof should be covered
By your homeowners.
for damage under your homeowner policy. So people think, well, I need to purchase a home warranty because of wear and tear. So they buy home warranties because of normal wear and tear, not because of an accident. So if it's an act of God, an accident, a hailstorm, wind, tornado, fire, something like that, your homeowner policy is going to cover your roof. The most concerning item that people want to cover for a home warranty is heating and air conditioning system. And, you know, I was fortunate. I just replaced mine a little over a year ago.
Same here.
And both the furnace and the air conditioning, and mine had lasted, my air conditioning unit had lasted 24 years, and my furnace had lasted 22, far above the average lifespan of those units. So most people look to get coverage for those high cost items, heating, air conditioning units. So now of those 6 different plans listed, I went into one yesterday to see the coverage limit for air conditioning units, $1,500. So if you had a home warranty and your air conditioning unit just went kaput, under one of those plans, the most that it would cover to replace it is going to be $1,500. That's if the repairman that's sent out doesn't tell you, oh, we can put in a new compressor or we can replace the coils, because some of the plans will not provide you a new unit if the repair person tells you that that item can be repaired. So just keep that in mind. So first thing you want to do is you want to look at the exclusions and limitations in the contract. Second thing you want to do is click on and actually read the reviews. Read the reviews. You might say, well, this is a 5-star plan, or this is a 4.5-star plan, or the Amazon is an 8.8 plan. Go in and actually read the reviews of people and see what kind of complaints and problems they actually have. You know, a lot of times you're not going to think about some of the situations or scenarios until you read the testimony of other people who've had problems and see what is not covered. And I was really surprised in looking some of the higher rated home warranties, the complaints that people had. So you want to look at the exclusions and limitations. You want to actually read the reviews. You want to be aware that your coverage is capped. Maybe an air conditioning unit, you know, it's going to be capped at $1,500 or $200 or $2,000. You want to be aware that you're going to be paying a copay, just like you go to the doctor. You call a repair person, you might be paying $60 to $125 for that. And then you want to factor in what you're paying annually. You know, you're going to be paying $500, $600 a year for a standard policy. So you want to do the dollars and cents. Now, a lot of people are not aware that there are some other options in covering your home appliance items. The number one cause of damage for appliances and air conditioning units and furnaces is electrical or power surges. 75% of all heating and air conditioning units, the damages that they incur are based on either power surges or lightning or an electrical issue. So there are 2 other viable options that people can take besides purchasing a home warranty. And this is where I would encourage everyone to call up and discuss this matter before you buy a home warranty with your homeowner insurance agent So whoever you have your homeowner policy with,
Okay.
you need to call and ask them about equipment breakdown coverage.
I'm just
In
wondering-
many of the homeowner policies with most of the reputable companies, there is additional coverage that you can purchase and add to your standard homeowner policy that I'm going to say on average will cost you 50, 60 bucks additional a year. So we're looking at maybe 1/10 the cost of a home warranty. And this additional coverage will cover your refrigerator, your electrical appliances, your air conditioning unit, your furnace for an accidental and sudden damage due to an electrical current or due to a power surge. Again, most
Mike?
claims are filed due to electric or power surges. And if
Hey,
you
Mike?
purchase, yes.
My husband walked in and asked me a question right when you told me what the first alternative option is. What are you referring to?
You need to contact your homeowner insurance agent and
Right.
ask them about equipment breakdown coverage.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
All right. And equipment breakdown coverage with most well-known reputable homeowner policies can be added for maybe 50, 60 bucks a year. And it doesn't matter the age of your unit. If you had a power surge and it burned out your air conditioning unit, whatever the deductible is on your policy, your homeowner policy, you're going to pay your deductible and it's either going to be repaired or replaced. And so it's a fraction of the cost of going out and buying a home warranty. Now, what equipment breakdown will not cover is wear and tear. So now you've got a water heater that's 14 years old and it finally bites the dust. You're not going to get coverage under equipment breakdown because maybe the tank has rusted out, it's leaking. That's normal wear and tear. So you're not going to get any coverage from that. But if it's due to a sudden accidental loss, for example, a while back I was at a family gathering and there was an unrelated family member who lived in a $1 million home, and they were talking about there was a big storm that rolled through and lightning struck and their power was out, but the lightning also affected, they had a generator outside their home because they were in a very park-like setting. And the power surge basically burned up the generator. And they had a repair person come out and they said that they really needed to replace it. It was going to be $7,000. And so I mentioned to the person, knowing that they've got a high valued home, that they probably have a more classic platinum kind of homeowner policy. I said, well, you really need to talk to your agent because I'm sure that agent put on equipment breakdown coverage. So she actually got her phone out and pulled up her policy on her phone, her iPhone, and we went through, we scrolled through and looked at the policy, and I found the section where she had equipment breakdown. And I told her, I said, call your agent, whatever your deductible is, they'll either repair or replace the unit for your deductible. It's covered under your homeowner policy. So if you're considering a home warranty, you might want to talk to your homeowner agent first to see if you already have attached equipment breakdown coverage or look to add equipment breakdown coverage for a fraction. Again, it's not going to cover wear and tear. You've got a 15-year-old refrigerator and then, the compressor goes out. It's not going to replace your refrigerator. So that would be a second option for you. Buy a home warranty. Option number 2, look at equipment breakdown coverage under my homeowner policy and see what it would cost and what it would cover. And the third option is when you do buy a new unit, you do have the warranty on that unit, and consider buying extended warranty from the manufacturer, whether it be for 3 years or 5 years. And again, using an American Express or maybe a Gold MasterCard, if you buy the unit with that, it will offer you an additional year or 2 of coverage. So there are some other options to home warranty. But the big thing is the major cause of claims, even under home warranty, are electrical related and power surges. So any kind of appliance, whether it's a freezer, air conditioner, electric range. To talk about my son again, I'll use my son as an example. He called me a few months ago, really sort of distraught. He now lives in a custom built home that he bought over a year ago. And he's got one of those built-in ranges, microwaves, all built in together. And it's sort of like a digital control box. So there's one control that controls both the oven and the microwave. And it went out. And so he calls the builder, and the warranty, the standard warranty on the unit was for 12 months. And he had lived in the home for 13 months. So he calls an authorized repair person. And of course, this is all during COVID, the early days of COVID. And it takes him about 2 to 3 weeks for a repair person to come out. He can't use his oven. Fortunately, he has a nice grill outside on his deck, so he could grill things outside. He goes to Walmart, buys a little cheapo microwave to sit on the counter to try to do until the repair person comes. The repair person comes and says to him, well, it's a module, computer module unit that we have to order. And so that was in total about $500. And it took about a month for the module to get there. The repair person comes back, puts it in, and it worked for 1 day, and then it went out again, and there were some fuses that needed to be replaced. All said and done, it cost him over $800 to repair this combination microwave oven that was less than 2 years old, but it had expired the original manufacturer's warranty. Now, he said that he would have just gone out and replaced it had it not been that it would cost over $3,000 to buy a new unit and replace it. But that's just an example of, you know, the new appliances today and what they might cost. And he had no idea. You know, he buys a new home. All the appliances were warranted just for 1 year and then kaput. So there you have it. Check with your independent or your captive insurance agent about your existing policy. You might want to buy a home warranty, especially if you're looking at selling a home, an older home. It'll give peace of mind to a potential buyer, even though they don't know the limitations and exclusions of the policy. And if you want me to look over any policy that you have, just ask Mike. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you for your expertise. It's just wonderful. Thank you. Thanks to actually thank all of you for your kind attention. And we appreciate, of course, Mike supplying the considerable expertise in the insurance field. Thanks for piping up and helping us out, Mike. And I appreciate Jeff Hexter and Trina and Chris and Jeff. I see Lee had to leave us, but for today, that's going to be it. So we appreciate all of you coming here, and those of you watching on our YouTube channel. Thanks for dropping by. We appreciate it. And we'll be back next Tuesday morning with another captivating subject, and we'll get everybody involved. We appreciate it. So At this time, I'm going to say adieu. Thank you.